This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Orange Bowl. It's the Arizona Wildcats against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
I caught up with Arizona's head coach pregame. This is the most magical story we have seen this year in the college football playoff. This team has had to prove themselves every step along the way. And today, one win away from a national championship game appearance. The coach said we cannot be thinking about that. Our focus has to be where our feet are right now and making sure we are locked and loaded on every single play. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. He's got some space. Look out. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
Back to pass. It's Fafita. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Inside deals now from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The Wildcats line up with a first and goal. It's a blitz look here from the defense. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it falls incomplete.
This becomes just such a huge play for the offense. Third and goal now after a successful offensive series. You come out on the first drive. I thought this was a great offensive series right down the field, but now the defense has a chance to force a field goal, and you can't allow that as an offense. This ball's got to go in the end zone.
This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Orange Bowl. It's the Arizona Wildcats against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Well, guys, this stadium is jumping at the Orange Bowl. Miami loves hosting these playoff games, and the fans have shown up. You might remember last year here, the national championship, it was sold out, the hardest ticket to get in all of college football, and the fans have brought that same energy here today to start the Orange Bowl. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benjamin. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, you know the emotions, Chris, are very high. You're playing for a national championship, and as a quarterback, you go out there the first third down of the game, you want to be able to convert. Here they do it with a run play. That's going to settle everybody down. I expect them to retain some of this momentum after that conversion. Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Allen. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. And the Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Raymond. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
It's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They make the tackle, but it's enough for a 4th down conversion to keep this opening drive alive.
Chris, I love the aggressiveness on the first drive, in particular once you cross the 50-yard line. As an offense, why not be aggressive, get that ball into the end zone, and it pays off with conversion here.
The Scarlet Knights are in the red zone now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Solid 1st down there here on the opening drive. You keep yourself on the field, and now you can get into that rhythm and start to establish some of that rhythm. Again, tough running in the interior, keeping yourself on the field, that's a big 1st down.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
To be a great goal line defense, you've got to reestablish the line of scrimmage. Watch these defensive linemen get pushed and get into the backfield, and they get the tackle for loss. You cannot just run the football at this defensive front in this position on the field. You get goal to go, you probably want to...
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid, line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
Here comes a handoff. Look out, he's breaking free. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
That is a tremendous job on the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge, and then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking, and these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield. This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Arizona. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
Back takes the handoff, powering through, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Fafita. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, he was wide open, and that would have been a huge gain for this offense. What a mistake. Sometimes you can just take your eyes off the football. There is no way to explain him dropping that ball. He's normally such a better player than that. Tell you what, you got to put that one behind you, because that one could be in the back of his mind the entire game.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Receivers are bunched together. Hand it off for a draw. Tackled short of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th and 1. And the Wildcats will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. And there's the handoff. Breaks into the cleat, putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. This offense really clicking.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, second rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
Oh, and it's blocked. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. Bringing it out, it's Benjamin. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Second down after that previous play. Looking for a receiver. And they heave it deep downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive balls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound. And what I love about them is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot, but the coverage is there.
The Scarlet Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. On he comes for his second punt of the game. And that sets up a return. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Fafita. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the first down pass. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab behind the line. It's Richardson. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the key to these wide receiver screens is that the wide receiver has to make the first guy miss. If you can do that, there's a lot of yardage to be had. But if not, it's going to be a short gain, and you're going to be behind the sticks.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Design quarterback run. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Having to prepare for and stop this quarterback-oriented run game is so difficult as a defense because it adds an extra hat. And here, they're doing a nice job, and you can tell the front.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Rutgers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Now the all-important extra point. They knock through the PAT and go on top 14-13. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
tackle made after a big gain.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. It's a shotgun run call. Got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
That screen didn't fool anyone. This defense was all over it. You can see the pursuit. And at that point, as a quarterback, you might want to just throw it at their feet, burn the ball, because, man, you're taking a big loss by trying to complete that screen pass. Defense was all over it.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
He make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Now the Scarlet Knights call time, their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Scarlet Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal. Now Rutgers will spend their second timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights, as the underdogs now go on top. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Joel, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good, cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got 1 half of football left to move on in this playoff.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Arizona, to put them on top now. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth, answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Rutgers.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. To throw, it's Fafita. Bringing pressure. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. 2nd down and very long now. The intentional grounding penalties typically costly. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. He hands it off from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stoddard pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they'll make the tackle, but he'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They go to the air to reach the end zone. And now they'll set up for the point after. extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again.
Oh, and he fumbles. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackle, but first down. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Back to pass. It's Fafita. This time a completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Here he goes. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Has the first down and more. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. It's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting the lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation. And the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Open field ahead. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets made on the out route. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, every defensive coordinator will tell you one of the most important elements of defense is running to the football. It's pursuit, and that in particular.
It's a fake. They're looking to throw for it. And that pass attempt will fall incomplete. The fake doesn't work. After the last play, there's an injured Scarlet Knight player on the field. Senior offensive lineman. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. They're going to run it here. Fighting off the defender. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw. It's Fafita. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, you don't see that often. He is normally so sure-handed, and as a quarterback, that cannot creep into the back of your head. Keep going to him. Remember, he's one of your best players.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Arizona. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Over the middle and incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and they've got him. A sack on the final play of this 3rd period. Arizona has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. So buckle up. This should be a very entertaining final quarter. Who is going to step up and make the decisive plays? And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking into the clear. Breaks it. Now here he goes. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. PAT is important. Make it a 3-point lead. Extra point puts them up 9 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They can't stop him. He could go. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this quarterback is trying to make something happen.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got room to run. Look out. Slides to avoid the big hit.
This is exactly what this defense was so concerned about. In our meetings with this defensive coordinator, he talked about the fact that they've got so many weapons to defend. Guys on the outside, guys in the backfield. But then the real key is at the quarterback. He can become a threat as a runner. And here on the designed run, it's an explosive play for this offense. Just so many threats to try to defend.
Headed for the end zone. And he's in. A strong touchdown run. Touchdown, Arizona. Huge play to stretch the lead and close in on another victory, Joel. Trying to take a perfect record to the championship game.
And Chris, as we've covered this team throughout the season, what I've been most impressed with is their focus. They are just ready one game at a time. It's all the coach speak, one play at a time, all those things that we as fans roll our eyes at. Well, they practice what they preach, and they have done such a good job all year, and that's why they're in this position.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 3. What an awful decision to bring the football out. And great coverage there. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And it's incomplete. Aggressive call on the first play of the drive, but doesn't work.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch. Just a disappointing set of downs right there, but with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt this ball away and rely on their defense, try to get another series moving forward.
Sorry to interrupt, Joe, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare.
These are critical moments in a playoff game. You're down, it's 4th down, you're forced into being aggressive, but Chris, they're able to get the conversion. That is really good execution and maybe something that they can build a little momentum off here in this ball game.
The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Nice completion for a 1st down, but in a 2-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game. This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
Quick throw to his receiver. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Looking deep downfield to the left. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Pounding away with the run game. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
This is exactly what the defense is hoping for right here, Chris. A couple of stops, and now all of a sudden you've got an obvious 3rd and 6. You can get that pass rush going. You got to get after the quarterback, disrupt his rhythm. If they can do that, they can get off the field.
Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. And here's the handoff. Brought down short of that 1st down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. Now the Scarlet Knights call time, their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen, and he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on 1st down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Looking for a man. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And that play could end the season for this offense. For the defense, what an enormous play, Joel. So close now to moving on.
This group was confident all week that they were going to make the plays necessary to go out and win this game, and they've been able to do that on the defensive side. And I got to tell you, what a crushing moment for this offense. All of that work, all offseason, all season long, and it comes down to win or go home, and their season is likely over. Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
This is a solid job offensively. After that 1st down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.